Hello and thank you for watching. I'm a college student down on his luck. This is the compilation of all my videos compressed into one, so as an advance warning, some statements may sound repetitive. I have been under immense travail the past 9 months, and now I'm wanted for crimes I didn't even commit. I have started a GoFundMe, and if you could donate $1, I would greatly appreciate it. However, I really need this video to go viral in an effort to contact the President of the United States for help. In return, I will provide my loyalty and help him in his endeavors, which includes making him tons of money. I want to make a deal with the President of the United States, and I'm offering him a win. I have the solutions, he has the resources. If you could help me get this video noticed, I would greatly appreciate it. I'm not looking for pity. I'm a college student looking for help. This is my story. I don't know how it ends. This is episode 1, part 1. If you're watching this, I'm the most unluckiest black man in the US right now. You may have seen me on NBC. These past 6 months, it's been one defeat after another, each one worse than the last. I don't have social media, and I stay off of it, but I wanted people to know what happened and for the world to know my struggle. This is my story. My story blows that movie Straw by Tyler Perry out of the water. I'm a recent graduate that came to New York for better chances of getting a high-paying job. I couldn't get one in other places because I didn't have enough experience. I only have 3 years' worth, which still isn't entry-level qualifying. In addition to looking for a better life, I came looking for a high-paying job to finally pay for my broken jaw. Every day I'm in constant pain and it feels like nails are being hammered into my gums. After a couple of years of gaining experience working in my career field, I had planned to enroll in law school or become a pilot, as both options work with my degree field. But then this happened.
Hello? As you can see, my window's been busted open. I come here early in the morning to see this. They ransacked my car. They took all my stuff. All my stuff is just ransacked through. I had suits in here. I just got a master's degree. I just completed a master's degree program. I came up here to New York to get a high-paying job and to make a good life for myself. I've never been arrested. I've never had any felonies. I used to protect children. I was a school teacher out in California. I've done the right thing all my life. Look what happens to me. Look at these shoes. These were Gino Vitale. These were some designer shoes. They stomped these out. Broke the window. They went through everything. I can see it even over there. Like everything's just tossed over. I don't know what I'm gonna do. 2024 has been done, but hardships for me. It's part of the reason why I came up here is because things just weren't going well in California or Texas, you know, and I called NYPD. This happened in Little Italy, the Bronx. I called NYPD 8 times. 8 times as of now. It might be, I mean, by the time this is posted to the internet, it might be more than that. They refused to even come. No one even cared. I hate to ask, because I'm not the type of guy to go around begging, but I need help. I need help, because if not, this is my last straw. I don't know. I'm at a loss. I've never had anything like this happen to me in my life. They ransacked everything. They went through everything. You can't see the trunk, but they got into the trunk. They went through literally everything. What am I going to do now? I can't even interview for jobs to get to work. They disabled the car. I can't even turn the car on. The car won't work anymore. How am I supposed to get to my job that I have now? I'm asking you from the bottom of my heart to please help me and donate. Because this ain't no scam right here. You can see this right here. This is real. This is life in New York City. This is life in America in 2025. I can't believe this. For those of you that decided to help me, from the bottom of my heart, thank you, and God bless. You be helping out someone that's done the right thing all their life.
In the Bronx tonight, a man who just moved to town getting a harsh introduction to life in New York. It all started when someone broke into his car, stole his clothes and computer equipment, and pretty much trashed what was left behind. News 4's Chris Jose has the rest of his story.
They did all that. They ransacked all that. This is what it looks like. You can still see the glass.
A smash and grab on East 183rd Street in the Belmont section of the Bronx, turning Philip Stevenson's life upside down.
They took everything. Your cameraman said, let me borrow his jacket. God bless him. They took my jacket, my snow boots.
Stevenson, who recently graduated with a master's degree, just moved to New York to pursue high-paying jobs. All of his belongings still in the car as he settled in last week.
I come here early in the morning to see this.
The burglars even took his suits, including one he had planned to wear for an important meeting.
An interview for NYU Langone. I can't go there. I mean, I have no suits, no professional gear left. What you see right now, my uniform, is all that I have left.
The car burglary last week under investigation. On top of his clothes and cold weather gear, Stevenson says computer accessories were also stolen.
Everything that could go wrong since I've been up here has gone wrong. And I have no one. I have no family. I have no help. It's just me out here.
The NYPD confirms Stevenson filed a police report. The break-in, one example of criminal behavior cops are trying to curb. Burglaries year to date are up slightly at 3% in the Bronx, but grand larceny is down 18%. 376 this year compared to more than 500 around the same time last year. Stevenson's message to the burglars:
when I first got burglarized, I want nothing in the world but to find you down and beat you down for this. But for my sake, I forgive you, because if not, I would go crazy.
Stevenson believes the stolen items are worth more than $15,000. In the Belmont section, Chris Jose, News 4 New York.
I called NYPD for 3 days, and they refused to show up. When I finally saw an NYPD unit 4 days later and flagged it down, they tried to fight me, stating that I was being hostile just for flagging them down, and then said it was abnormal and that I should have called 911. Never mind the fact that I had done that for 3 days, and they never came. They start calling in more units, and for my protection, I started recording.
Taking a picture. Yeah, it's this. That's all it is.
Okay.
Is there something wrong, sir?
As you can see, they don't like me recording and become more hostile. But what you can't see in the video is that I am now surrounded by 6 cars and 2 of those NYPD minivans, and there are at least 18 officers from the 48th precinct out there. They only de-escalate when the sergeant shows up. They stole literally everything out of my car. I was staying in New York City overnight because I had an interview for a high-paying job with the city. They took my suits, so I couldn't even go to the interview with the city or any job. In addition to stealing my suits, they also stole my Michael Kors jacket, both pairs of my black Rocky S2V boots, and my Brooks running shoes. Because of all of my suits and clothes being stolen, I couldn't go to any job interview, so I didn't get hired at NYU Langone or with the city of New York. How can this get any worse? I wish I never asked that. Unfortunately, part number 2 is coming soon. This is episode 2. Hello, I am the most unluckiest black man in America, also known as the black man God hates. Last episode, my car got robbed. Well, when the losers robbed my car, they also tried to steal it, and in the process, they disabled it and made it lock up. I found a high-paying job upstate, and so I tried to fix my car, and this happened as a result. I just can't win. This is episode 2.
So it just gets worse and worse with this situation. First it got broken into, they tried to steal it, and couldn't be driven right. And now this happens. And for those of you wondering, it's not as simple, just put the wheel back on. Like the brake, so as you can see, that's the brake and whatnot, so it's attached to the wheel. Like that came off the axle. So this car is basically done now, and it's just, I don't even know what to say about this situation anymore. I don't even know what happened to it. You know, there was rowling and whatnot. I was starting a new job when this happened, and now I can't even get to it anymore. So if you're ever feeling like you're in a bad situation and that you're down, I want to give you words of encouragement. It can always be worse. You could be me. Because you've seen on the news clip, and when I showed you how the window got broken into, and it's still broken, by the way. Now this happened. So everything that could go wrong did go wrong. And this was when I was starting my new job. That was actually decent paying, and because of this I won't be able to keep it now. So I wish everyone that's watching this the best in life, and just know it could always be worse. And hang in there and be safe out there. And I'm just gonna have to end this here. I mean, what else can I say? I'm not even sad or can't even be mad anymore. I just can't win with this vehicle situation. So God bless you all. Take care. And I wish you the best of luck. Hopefully you'll wish me the best of luck as well. Goodbye.
Just when things were starting to get better, but couldn't get any worse, the wheel ripped off. Now I have to fly back to California to get money to either fix the car or buy a new one, or I'm going to lose this job. And hopefully I'll have money left over to go to a doctor for my jaw and get it fixed. Yet still, I thought things couldn't get worse. But they did. And it's even worse than everything else so far. Episode 3 is coming soon. Unfortunately, please hype this video and help get this story seen. Thank you. This is Episode 3, Part 1. Once my broken car threatened the possibility of me keeping a high-paying job, there was only one thing to do. Go to my storage unit in California and sell my appreciating assets to either pay for it to get fixed or simply buy a new one. A good job is hard to come by these days. And as a so far responsible person, I got to soldier through tough times. So I got on a plane and went to California hoping for the best, but only to find this.
Just when I thought that things couldn't get any worse with my car in Brooklyn, I get back home to California and look what I find. Someone ransacked this place too. This is supposed to be a storage facility. It's supposed to be a secure facility. Someone broke into my stuff.
Just when I was starting to have some optimism and just when things couldn't get any worse, they did. Some degenerates broke into my storage unit, which is in a gated facility, and the storage facility management didn't even let me know. This didn't recently happen. It had been broken into for quite some time, I later found out. To be continued in Part 2. This is Episode 3, Part 2. The storage unit break-in.
I've got rare books worth like $500. I did everything I could to try to make something of myself in life. I have nothing to show for it. None.
When I got back to California with hopes of selling assets I had acquired in an effort to pay for my car and keep my job, I found that instead of my storage unit being safe and sound, it was instead ransacked, and a lot of assets and personal possessions gone.
I had about, I want to say, $20,000 to $50,000 worth of like assets that I appreciate over time. We're talking like rare coins that you just can't get anywhere. Like the type of coins that they'll pay like 1.7 million for. I was collecting those. I was going to come back here when I was done doing my work in New York to California, and I was going to go to a coin collector and sell those. There was other assets I had as well. You know, just like rare things that I was lucky enough to basically stumble upon, or it's given to me. This is all that I have left. This is a signed card by Jerry Shirk from the Cleveland Browns. Here's a never opened Sammy Sosa baseball card. And there's one with Carlos Delgado. Hopefully they're actually worth something. As you already know, I've been robbed in New York City, in the Bronx. They broke into my car. I get back to California and they broke into this. So I'm not... If you could help me out, I'd greatly appreciate it, because I've lost everything now twice. And I don't know what to do. It's...
Do you Philip?
Yes, I'm Philip.
Go talk outside here for a second.
Cops are here, so I gotta go, but yeah.
I took the few things of value left out of the storage unit. I was told those cards each have an estimated value of $60,000. I can only hope. I can't believe all of this happened to me. How could people be so cruel and steal from innocent people? It's not like I'm a corporation. I can't get this stuff back. To be exact, these scumbags even took family pictures from me. I took inventory of all that I lost, and the cost of lost possessions is staggering and will be covered in the next video. I don't know what to do right now. I don't even know how to feel. To be continued further in part number 3. This is episode 3, part 3. After discovering that my storage unit was broken into, I quickly took inventory to account for what had been stolen to calculate exact losses, with the hope of still being able to sell some assets to deal with the car dilemma. What I accounted for devastated me. The first thing I realized was my 2017 HP i7 core processor laptop was missing from its case. I then saw that my 2009 Xbox 360 was gone, followed by my Xbox One. My camera with Wi-Fi, my GoPro Hero 5, my assortment of knives and machetes were gone. My Ruger Glock 19 was no longer there, and my Rock Island Chrome shotgun rifle was gone as well, along with $5,000 worth of ammunition. But that wasn't even the worst of it. My family heirlooms and photos, such as one of my grandma whom I've never got to meet, were gone, along with my high school diploma for some reason, but most importantly, my main assets of rare assorted coins that I had collected over the years, and some of which were even given to me, were gone. They didn't get everything, though. Some assets still survived, probably because they didn't know what they were looking at. But my carefully stocked preparations in case of emergencies were stolen. I'm virtually left with nothing. Episode number 3, part number 4 of my story continues next. This is episode 3, part 4. I tried in life to be someone. I've saved people's lives. I protected children. I was even a school teacher. But life keeps coming against me. After I took the time to assess the damage and realized that the storage facility management was somewhat complicit, being they knew my unit had been broken into but didn't make a report or even inform me of what happened, I called 911 to begin the police investigation and make a report about my stolen property, especially my firearms, which could be getting used to commit violent crimes. The San Diego County Sheriff's Office arrived within 5 minutes, and I was truly grateful for their quick response. Unlike the New York Police Department, which took 3 days to respond to my car break-in, and only because I stopped one of their cars and almost fought them.
This is like essentially how you found it.
Yeah, like most of the stuff on the ground was like torn up. I moved these boxes out, but like most of how it looks, that's how it was when I got in. As you can see, like there's a stack of boxes right there. That's how I left it. They were all stacked up neatly.
And that's the lock that was broken off that you have in your pocket?
This is it right here.
This is the lock that was on
I found
there?
this back there, like way back in there. See, that's a Brinks lock.
That was your original lock?
Yes.
Okay. And then where's the lock that was on it when you came in today?
The lock that was on when I came in is down over there on the ground. They sawed it off and just threw it down. Like it should be like somewhere in there. Feel free to just toss this up aside and they already ransacked it.
The San Diego County Sheriff deputy did all that he could and tried to question the management about the cameras and why they hadn't said anything, but they refused to cooperate. The deputy kept it real with me and stated that without cameras around and a definitive date of when the break-in occurred, the chances of catching these scumbags was very unlikely. I couldn't believe this was happening. Episode number 3, part number 5 of my story continues next. Please hype this video and help get this story seen. Thank you. This is episode number 3, part number 5 of my story. I came back to California with hope, but left defeated. I don't know what to do. I'd like to thank the San Diego County Sheriff again for their quick response and for at least caring. After the sheriff was gone, I calculated the immediate losses of my various electronics, firearms, and ammunition to be at least $15,000 in losses. However, the coins were super rare, and the pricing per each could vary in value. Those idiots have no idea what they stole, and their dumbasses probably just thought it was assorted change. At minimum, the coins were worth $1 million, and now they were gone, and something that could have changed my life for the better I'd never get back. All because of scum whose lives will never amount to anything and are only worthy of death. Within a span of only 4 months, I'd had my car broken into and lost $15,000 worth of possessions. Then my car's axle ripped off for no apparent reason. Now I come back to my storage unit only to find it destroyed and burglarized, and I'm going to lose my job. Everything that could have gone wrong in my life has gone wrong. Don't tell me God doesn't hate me. Don't tell me that He hasn't turned His back on me. There comes a time when a person has to acknowledge that prayer won't save them, and that they've been abandoned and on their own. All this broke me. I can't go on like I used to. Last part of episode number 3 is next. This is the final part of episode number 3, the most traumatic episode and experience that I've had thus far. I don't know how this could possibly get any worse, but I'm not going to hold my breath because of what I've already been through so far. To recap my circumstances, first I came to New York to get a good job to have a better life. I instead got my car broken into, and those punks from NYPD did nothing to help. As a result, my car became disabled. I found a high-paying job, but my car's axles broke. Then I flew back to California in an effort to sell assets to fix the situation, only to find out that once again I had been robbed and all my stuff of value is gone, including my childhood memories. I have since been fired from that high-paying job due to me not being able to get to it, and my jaw is still broken and I'm in excruciating pain. I still owe thousands of dollars on that broken car, and I can't even pay to go to pilot school now either. I don't have God. I don't have anyone to help. I don't have family. I'm on my own. I have decided to add my GoFundMe information in this video in an effort to get some help. If you can donate, I would appreciate it. But please don't put yourself in a situation that compromises yourself. That's the last thing I want to happen. I still can't believe this all happened to me. Here is my GoFundMe information. If you can help, I would appreciate it. Please hype this video and help get this story seen. Thank you. Hello, everyone. There's been a huge development in my situation. I recently called the San Diego County Sheriff Department for an update, and unfortunately, I got one. I was informed that my firearms were used in the commission of heinous crimes, and then ultimately to commit murder. Because the NYPD won't cooperate with allowing my report about my car theft to be released, it's not showing that my firearms were stolen in the National Criminal Information Center, and that instead, they're still in my custody, meaning it's reading to law enforcement that I'm the one who killed those people. I'm now going to have to be on the run, because I'm not going to jail for a crime I didn't commit. Just when I thought this couldn't possibly get worse than what it already was, it did. I'm not going out without a fight, and I will only surrender to the FBI. It's come to this. I'm now making an appeal to the public. I need a lawyer to represent me against these charges. I need a lawyer to help me sue this storage unit company that appears to have been complicit in my unit getting robbed and never even reporting it to me or law enforcement. And I need a lawyer to represent me against the NYPD for racial discrimination on multiple incidents. Finally, I am making an appeal to the President of the United States, Donald Trump. I want to make a deal. I am not a social media influencer, nor am I a celebrity, but I do have loyalty, a master's degree, and my business expertise to make the president a lot of money. If Donald Trump helps me negate this situation, I will pledge my allegiance to his causes, including offering plans to legally deal with the homeless situation, national crime issue, and a plethora of other concerns he has, being my education is oriented in handling these situations. Furthermore, I have information regarding resources the U.S. has to boost the economy that simply aren't being used. Essentially, I'm offering the president something I know he wants: a win. The way I see it, President Trump pardons people and doesn't ask for anything in return. I'm someone asking for help as well, but I'll provide a lot of value in return. I'm out of options. It's come to this for me. This is my appeal. This is my story. I don't know how this will end, but I haven't given up. I'm even developing a social media app for people who want to positively connect with other people. Please help me get my story out. To send a message, donate to the GoFundMe and state it there. And to law enforcement officers, I understand how this appears, but I promise it wasn't me that committed those crimes. I was robbed. Don't arrest me or shoot me. I'm innocent. Here is my GoFundMe information. If you can help, I would appreciate it. Please hype this video and help get this story seen. Thank you.